Jordan, just share your emotions, your feelings ahead of this game.
I'm really excited. Someone asked me earlier, is it a bit of a daunting task, but not for me. I'm looking forward to it and relishing the opportunity to come up against some of the best. It's obviously going to be a really nice evening with under the lights and pretty much a sellout, I think. So I'm looking forward to it.
I guess games like this, sometimes players don't get them in their career and they've come along. You've got to make the most of it, and however you make the most of it, whether that be with a great performance or just being involved, that's what you've got to do, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. I've been lucky enough to have a couple already, and so I'm looking forward to it and excited more than nerves. It's going to be, like I say, a really good opportunity, and we've just got we don't want to come away with regrets and think, we've sat back for 90 minutes and haven't done anything. We want to have a go when we can. Obviously, we can't be stupid. We know we're coming up against the best team in Europe at the moment, so we can't be silly. We need to be defensively solid, sharp, and with our minds and resolute, and just work from that and work our way into the game. But yeah, it's going to be a tough test.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Everyone's got to be honest about it. How have you approached? How have you and the manager? How's he approached it with you? Has he kind of said, look, forget all the hype and concentrate on it as a game?
Well, we haven't really spoken too much about the actual game as such. Obviously, we've had a lot of league games, so we've trained today, like we usually would for a game. Nothing specific as such, but yeah, we've got a little meeting this afternoon where he might touch on a few bits, and then tomorrow obviously another session, but nothing unusual. So I think it's just a case of trying to keep it as normal as possible, trying to get every little detail sorted before, if it's tickets or stuff like that, just trying to everyone's asking for tickets and stuff, so just trying to get everything sorted, so when it comes to the game you're focused on the game and don't have anything to worry about.
How enjoyable will it be to walk out to 29,000 people here at Stadium MK? Not just as a footballer walking into a stadium of 29,000 people, but the majority of those fans will hopefully be supporting MK Dons. I mean, it's something that a lot of the players here may only experience once in their career here at Stadium MK. Yeah,
it's going to be an amazing night. It's going to be my first experience of a full Stadium MK. It might be my only experience as a full. You just don't know of the next few years might bring. So hopefully we put on a good show, and hopefully some of the neutrals that are coming to watch can then start to come more regularly. And but that's down to us to put on a good show. They don't want to come and see us sit back for 90 minutes and they're not going to come back again. So we want to put on a bit of a show, have a little go, and then just see where it gets us, really.
It's really interesting you should say that, because most people, one of the questions I was going to ask is, how do you stop them? Maybe that's not the question I should be asking. How do you get through them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's obviously their game's high pressing, and at times we do want to play out from the back, but sometimes it could be kamikaze to do that. So we'll just have to, like I say, play our way into the game, and hopefully catch them on a bit of an off day as well. Hopefully the 30,000 fans can get behind us, try and make it a little bit hostile for them, but I'm sure they're very used to it. But yeah, it's going to be very tough. Hopefully a set piece maybe might be the bit where we can get in front. But yeah, there's going to be a few opportunities that we'll probably look at over the next couple of days, and maybe look to work on and try and upset.
It would just finally, will it be a bit strange sometimes to look over to the sidelines and see your manager Paul Tisdale with Jurgen Klopp on the other side?
It will be a little bit surreal. I had the same a couple of years ago. I played against Arsenal at the Emirates, and you're looking over and it's Arsene Wenger sat there. It does look a little bit surreal. But yeah, you just as soon as you get on that pitch, you kind of forget about all those kind of things. You're coming up against your man, and you've got to try and beat your man. So I'm really looking forward to the test. I think it's going to be a tough one, but nothing we can't do.
Is the result going to be a little bit sort of by the by on Wednesday? It sounds like the performance is going to matter more against Liverpool.
Yeah, I think obviously like I say, we want to put a bit of a performance on. We don't want to just let them come here and have an easy game and put goals in for fun, and we want to make it tough for them. And then we just work off the back of that, really, I think. And then you look to build on that and hopefully cause an upset that way. I think it would be pretty stupid to come and play really expansive and people bombing on and etc. So we just got to be sensible and look for that. But we're not writing off the result. There's no point going out if we're gonna do that. So yeah, we're looking for a result, be it a win or a draw or whatever. So yeah, we're obviously a performance is the main thing, but a result as well. We don't go into any game wanting to lose.
How have you rated your performances so far this season?
Probably similar to the team, pretty up and down. I think I've had a few good games and a few poor games. So again, there's lots of things we need to work on as a team and myself individually. Obviously, the last few games I've played in a slightly different role, which I quite like, to be fair. Just showed a little difference in my game, kind of something that I can maybe bring something out to the team. So yeah, I've said it many times before. I played last year centre half for 15 games. I don't mind where I play, so as long as I'm out on the pitch. So, but yeah, it's still a lot of things to improve on personally and as a team as well.
Do you think it's been a harder step coming up to League One than maybe some people thought, or has it just been a case of not quite clicking yet?
I think maybe a bit of both. I think obviously there are better teams in League One. There's a lot better players as well in terms of, I'd say, more in the midfield forward areas. I think teams have, look at Peterborough, they're signing £1 million striker or whatever it was. So there's obviously big competition that way. But also I do think it hasn't quite clicked at the moment. But I think when it does click, we've got the players and the ammunition to really kick on and do something in this league. So yeah, like I said, we've got a lot to improve, but it's a long season. A lot of things can happen. So yeah, we're about doing all right. We're doing all right.
When you look at the likes of Lincoln, who obviously ran away with the league last year, and Tranmere, who also came up, and you see where they are in the table, it's not all doom and gloom at the moment, is it?
Oh no way. Me and Lou we come in the car together in the morning. We were having a chat and just saying, like, when you compare to the other teams that have come up, you've got Bury that aren't no longer. You've got Lincoln, who are, I'm not sure points wise, but they're pretty much
only a couple more
pretty
points
much the same. And then you've got Tranmere down the bottom. So we're around the mid-table mark and we're doing all right. It's a steady start. Obviously, we'd love to be winning the majority of games and right up the top, but it doesn't always go that way. It's not everyone is going to do like a Luton did last year. So yeah, there's lots of things to improve, but it's no way all doom and gloom, no way.